sitting here with my little boy, and he's kind of wondering who I'm talking to right now. He didn't realize that I'm talking to the camera, pretty much. But as I look at him, I mean, I've got 3 kids, and the first time I had a child, I saw the ultrasound. You know, before that, you know, I didn't have any kids, so, you know, the idea of children, it didn't really sink in how special they were. But when I had my first girl, I was looking at the ultrasound at 8 weeks, and I saw the heartbeat. And that meant a lot. That meant a lot to me to see that on the screen, because what that showed me after looking at the screen is that there was life there. There was something there that was alive at 8 weeks old. And it changed me. It really did. It changed how I looked at children. It changed how I looked at conception. I mean, it made me see things in a totally different perspective. Life is not determined by the shape of a child, or whether or not the child has all his arms or all his legs, or whether the child has all of his eyes, or how the body is formed. Life is determined by whether or not that heart is beating, that mind is functioning, whether that body has life running throughout. And a heartbeat, you know, and the Bible teaches us life of the flesh is in the blood. When that heart is beating, that shows you right there that there's something special there. Life is there. And when I look at my little baby now, it reminds me of a verse in the Old Testament, Psalms chapter 127. Maybe you've read it before, maybe you've never heard it before, but I want to read it for you very quickly. Psalms chapter 127, and it starts about verse number 3 is going to be the verse that we start with. But here's what it says. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Did you hear that? Children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. When you look at these children, you are looking at a reward from God to us, a heritage, something that God has entrusted into our care. That is what makes abortion so wrong and so sad. Because little children like this never ever have an opportunity to say, I want to live. We talk about women's choice, we talk about pro-choice, but these little babies here never have the opportunity to make the choice to live. And I believe 100% that if somebody gave them a choice whether or not they want to live, they would choose life. They would choose life. To go in to a mother's womb and snatch out that reward and snatch out that baby is hideous and it's shameful. And we had better stop sitting around being silent and closing our mouths because we are afraid of what people may say. We had better start standing for what's right. It is right to choose life. It is right. We want women to be able to have a choice to do what they want to do with their own body. But we also want those little babies inside of that body to have the right and the say-so to do what they want to do with their bodies also. Now, that's something to think about. And I hope we all can think about that. Children are a reward from God. They are not punishment, as some people like to say. At least this one here is not. Ain't that right, boy? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.